Hi, this is Lee Thurburn again, and I have a review today of the Netgear A750 dual band Wi-Fi range extender. Now, I got this for about $60 at Best Buy, and it was about the same price on Amazon. And I always prefer to do business with people other than Amazon, even though Best Buy is a big company. It's not as big as Amazon, so I like to support some competition. So here is the device, and you can see on the front of it, it's got a diamond of LEDs. I don't know if you can see what it says, but at the top, it says, well, let's see, at the top, it's a power indicator. And then at the bottom, it's a WPS light. And on the left, as you're looking at it, is a router and device. So it's got four lights to indicate what's connected. And on the side, it's got a power button, a WPS button, and a reset button. I don't know what the reset's used for. Obviously to reset something, probably to reset it. But okay, so it came in the box. You unpack it just like you'd expect, and then I was hoping it would be just as simple as plugging it in, hitting the WPS on this device, and then hitting the WPS on my router. Now, my router's provided by Spectrum. I didn't actually look at the number, but it's a kind of a tower thing, and it's got a WPS on it. And so the instructions say if you want to try to use or to connect it by WPS, it should be very simple. You go to the same room that the router is in. You plug this in the wall. You wait till you get a green indicator, and then you just hit the WPS button right there. And then within 2 minutes, go hit the WPS button on your router. I did that, and they never synced up. It just would not connect using the WPS. So I did that like 3 or 4 times, never got a connection. So of course I was disappointed because I wanted it to be super simple. So they have instructions on what to do, the alternative method. And so the alternative method is now I live in a house that's a 2-story house, about 3,500 square feet. And literally upstairs in one corner is the router, and then downstairs in another corner is my office with, the computer that I use. And I constantly have, it's not constant, but it's pretty constant. I have dropped connections, especially during Zoom calls, which is a real pain. And plus I teach at a local university, and I do a lot of my classes are online. So, you want a decent connection. Heck, you want a decent connection anyway. So I've been living in the house now and I finally broke down and went and bought one of these things. And so since the WPS didn't work, then I decided, okay, like my office, and plug it in as close to your device as you can, and then you log into it. So when you plug it in, it broadcasts a Wi-Fi connection, and it shows up as as an NXT Gear device. And so you connect your device to it, and then you launch a browser and you go to a website, which they tell you in this little pamphlet, quick start pamphlet, tell you exactly how to do it. And they don't tell you one thing though. They tell you exactly how to do it. And here's basically what they say. You plug this in the wall and you wait for the power to go solid. Then you wait for the power to go solid. Then you wait for it to show a router connection, which it will. And then or device connection, which it will because you're connected to it. And it'll actually light the WPS, which, doesn't matter because it doesn't actually work. And then when you're logged into it, you go into this special website. You have to create an account. You go in, and then it walks you through a connection sequence. And the connection sequence basically is, first it searches for your network. It finds your router, And then you have a 2.4 gigahertz band and a 5 gigahertz band. So you get a list of the connections. So you choose your router for each one. Then you go to the next screen and you put in your password. And at that point, it tries to log into your router. This is where their instructions are a little bit faulty. So I did this like 3 different times and it would never log into my router. It would never show a successful connection. And there's a button down at the bottom that says bypass or continue anyway. And I didn't continue the first 3 times because it didn't connect to my router. And I thought, well, it's not going to work. Well, the fourth time, and I went ahead and just went to continue, and it walked through the process to the end, and basically just another screen. And then it said it was done. I didn't think it was connected to the router because it didn't seem to show that it was. So I unplugged it from the wall outlet in my office, and I took it to a hallway upstairs and plugged it in, which is about halfway, which is what they instruct you to do. And I plugged it in. Then I went downstairs and logged in, and all 4 lights came on, and it said it was connected. So I have not yet had a chance to see whether or not it's giving me a much more powerful signal. I certainly hope that it is. I have 15 days to return this to Best Buy if it's not working. But under the presumption that it's now working correctly and will increase my signal strength, I'm going ahead and doing this review. So the key factor on this device is you can ignore the fact that it doesn't seem to be connected to your router and go ahead and continue through the rest of the installation process. Even though it'll give you a failed to connect to router signal, go ahead and continue through the installation process, then go plug it in halfway. And if you get the results that I got, it'll be connected and it will work. So, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm going to give this a 4. It wasn't too difficult. I didn't have to call any tech support and go through any of that kind of functionality, but it wasn't as simple as it could have been. It'd be nice if the WPS sort of one button push thing did its trick. It didn't, but it would also be nice if the instructions would actually let you know that you should proceed even if you don't get a confirmation of connection to your router. Go ahead and proceed and try it and see if it works. So that's my take on the Netgear AC750 dual band Wi-Fi extender. I actually recommend it. So hopefully you'll get good results with it, and hopefully I will too. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.